Your personality and confidence are not fixed traits. They are skills that can be shaped, refined, and strengthened every day. Imagine waking up each morning, knowing exactly what steps you can take to feel more self-assured, more engaging, and more in control of how you present yourself to the world. This audiobook is designed to give you that clarity and practical guidance. Over the next 15 chapters, you'll discover daily tips that, when applied consistently, will transform your personality and boost your confidence. These tips are not theoretical, they are actionable, realistic, and easy to integrate into your daily life. Even if you have a busy schedule, each chapter builds on the last, creating a continuous flow that keeps you engaged and motivated. Personality is more than just appearance or charm. It's the combination of your behavior, attitude, communication, and emotional intelligence. Confidence is not just about feeling brave, it's about knowing your value, trusting your abilities, and presenting yourself authentically in any situation. Improving these areas requires conscious effort, reflection, and practice, and that's exactly what this audiobook will guide you through. Think of this as your personal guide, providing step-by-step strategies to enhance how you interact with others, how you carry yourself, and how you navigate social and professional situations. You'll learn how small, daily improvements can compound over time to create a noticeable shift in your presence, self-esteem, and the way people perceive you. Throughout the audiobook, you'll also uncover the psychological principles behind behavior and confidence, giving you a deeper understanding of why these tips work. Understanding the why behind the action strengthens your commitment and helps you adapt the strategies to your own unique personality. By the end of this journey, you won't just have learned tips, you'll have developed habits that naturally reinforce a confident, magnetic personality, making you more persuasive, more likable, and more comfortable in your own skin. Each chapter is a building block, designed to layer upon the last, ensuring a smooth progression that motivates you to keep going. The goal of this audiobook is simple: equip you with practical, actionable steps to enhance your personality and confidence daily. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to implement these strategies, you'll see tangible changes in how you think, act, and interact. The transformation begins with awareness, followed by consistent action, and over time, these small daily improvements compound into a new version of yourself, more confident, more engaging, and more impactful. So, let's begin this journey together. Commit to listening attentively, applying what you learn, and reflecting on your progress. The change you desire is not in some distant future. It begins today, one tip, one action, and one chapter at a time. Your new personality and confidence are waiting to emerge. Chapter 1. Master the art of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of a strong personality and unwavering confidence. Before you can improve how others perceive you, you must understand yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, triggers, and natural tendencies. Without self-awareness, even the most charming actions can feel forced, and confidence may come off as arrogance. Begin by observing your daily behavior. Notice how you react in conversations, under stress, and when facing challenges. Ask yourself, how do I come across to others? And do my actions align with the person I want to become? Journaling your experiences can clarify patterns and reveal areas for improvement. Emotional self-awareness is equally critical. Confidence is not about hiding emotions, it's about understanding them. Recognize what emotions arise in different situations and why. Are you anxious before meetings? Do you feel insecure around certain people? Identifying these triggers allows you to address them rather than being controlled by them. Personality begins with authenticity. The most magnetic individuals are not those who imitate others. They are those who understand themselves and express that understanding confidently. Knowing your values, preferences, and communication style ensures that your actions are genuine, which naturally draws others toward you. Seek feedback from trusted individuals. Sometimes self-perception can be skewed. Ask close friends, mentors, or colleagues how they perceive your communication demeanor, and habits. Listen without defensiveness and identify consistent themes. Feedback provides external perspective that enhances self-awareness and guides meaningful improvement. Daily reflection is essential. Set aside time each day to review interactions and behaviors. What went well? Where could you have improved? This habit reinforces awareness and accelerates personal growth. Over time, reflection becomes instinctive, helping you respond with composure and intentionality in real-time situations. Analyze your strengths and weaknesses. Self-awareness is not just about recognizing flaws, it's about leveraging strengths and addressing weaknesses. What are your natural talents in communication, problem-solving, or social interaction? How can you use them to enhance your personality? Simultaneously, identify areas where improvement is needed and create a plan to develop those skills. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness enhances awareness by keeping you present in every interaction. When fully attentive, you notice body language, tone, and subtle cues that shape communication and perception. Being present also prevents anxiety and overthinking, both of which undermine confidence. Observe your body language. Non-verbal cues often communicate more than words. Are you slouching, avoiding eye contact, or fidgeting? Small adjustments, standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and using open gestures can significantly alter how confident and approachable you appear. Understand your social energy. Some people thrive in group settings, others excel in one-on-one interactions. Recognizing your preferred mode of engagement allows you to optimize energy, avoid burnout, and perform confidently in social situations. Awareness of your natural inclinations also guides gradual stretching of comfort zones. Monitor self-talk. The way you speak to yourself shapes your personality and confidence. Positive self-talk reinforces self-assurance, while negative internal dialogue erodes confidence. Replace "I can't" or "I'm not good enough" with affirmations rooted in capability and growth. Identify triggers that undermine confidence. Fear of judgment, past failures, or comparison to others can diminish self-esteem. Awareness of these triggers allows proactive management, preparing responses, rehearsing scenarios, or using calming techniques before high-pressure situations. Set clear personal goals. Confidence grows when you know what you want and are actively pursuing it. Goals provide direction, motivation, and a sense of purpose, all of which enhance personality and self-assurance. Break large objectives into manageable steps and track progress to maintain momentum. Recognize your impact on others. Self-aware individuals understand how their words, actions, and presence affect those around them. This awareness allows adjustment without compromising authenticity. Noticing responses and adapting communication style fosters connection, trust, and respect. Balance introspection with action. Overthinking can hinder confidence. Self-awareness is powerful when coupled with practical steps to improve behavior, communication, and habits. Reflection guides action. Action reinforces awareness. The combination creates measurable personal growth. Develop resilience through self-awareness. Knowing your strengths, weaknesses, and triggers equips you to handle criticism, setbacks, and challenges gracefully. Resilience enhances confidence and creates a stable foundation for improving personality over time. Finally, understand that self-awareness amplifies every other habit you'll learn in this audiobook. Whether it's managing emotions, building relationships, taking risks, or improving communication, awareness ensures that actions are intentional, authentic, and effective. By mastering self-awareness, you set the stage for consistent, confident action. Your personality becomes a reflection of your values, strengths, and authenticity, and confidence grows naturally from understanding and accepting who you are. This chapter is the first step in a journey where daily tips build a stronger, more magnetic version of yourself. Chapter 2. Develop effective communication skills. Confidence and personality are greatly influenced by how you communicate. Even the most knowledgeable or talented individuals can be overlooked if they cannot express themselves clearly and persuasively. Mastering communication is a daily practice that transforms interactions, builds influence, and strengthens self-assurance. Start with clarity of thought. Before speaking, organize your ideas mentally. Know the key points you want to convey and the outcome you wish to achieve. Clear thinking reduces hesitation, prevents rambling, and ensures your message resonates with the listener. Expand your vocabulary, but prioritize simplicity. Using simple, precise words allows others to understand you quickly and prevents miscommunication. While a strong vocabulary is valuable, overcomplicating language can create confusion or appear pretentious. Effective communication balances clarity with depth. Practice active listening. Confidence is not just about speaking well, it's equally about listening attentively. Focus fully on the speaker, avoid interrupting, and respond thoughtfully. Listening signals respect, builds trust, and provides insight into how to tailor your message for maximum impact. Mind your tone and pace. Speaking too fast can confuse listeners, while speaking too slowly may bore them. A calm, steady pace, combined with a confident tone, conveys authority and control. Pay attention to modulation, changing pitch, emphasis, and pauses can make your speech more engaging. Use positive body language. Your posture, gestures, and facial expressions reinforce spoken words. Stand or sit upright, maintain eye contact, and use open gestures. These nonverbal cues communicate confidence and approachability, making interactions more persuasive and enjoyable. Practice storytelling. Humans are wired to respond to stories. Integrating anecdotes, examples, or personal experiences into conversations makes communication memorable and relatable. Storytelling also enhances charisma and helps others connect emotionally with your message. Ask questions to engage others. Open-ended questions encourage dialogue, demonstrate interest, and make conversations interactive. People appreciate being heard, and asking thoughtful questions strengthens relationships while enhancing your reputation as a confident communicator. Refine your listening to speaking ratio. Avoid dominating conversations. Balanced interactions, where both parties contribute, foster collaboration, mutual respect, and comfort. Confidence is shown not through volume, but through the ability to engage meaningfully and adapt to the flow of dialogue. Manage anxiety and nervousness. Even confident individuals experience tension, especially in public speaking or unfamiliar settings. Breathing exercises, visualization, and preparation reduce stress and enhance clarity. Practicing in low-pressure environments builds competence that translates naturally to high-pressure situations. Practice articulation and pronunciation. Clear enunciation prevents misunderstanding and demonstrates attention to detail. Exercises such as reading aloud, tongue twisters, or recording your speech can help strengthen vocal clarity and improve verbal confidence over time. Develop empathy in communication. Understanding the feelings, perspectives, and motivations of others allows you to tailor your message for maximum impact. Empathy builds rapport, strengthens trust, and ensures that your personality is perceived as considerate, engaging, and approachable. Pay attention to feedback. Observe verbal and non-verbal cues from your audience. Are they engaged, confused, or disinterested? Adjust your communication style accordingly. Constructive self-monitoring ensures continuous improvement and more effective interactions. Use assertive communication. Confidence comes from expressing opinions, needs, and boundaries respectfully, yet firmly. Avoid passive or aggressive tendencies. Assertiveness allows you to stand your ground while maintaining positive relationships, projecting authority without hostility. Practice concise expression. Brevity ensures clarity and keeps your audience engaged. Eliminate filler words, redundancies, and tangents. Concise communication demonstrates mental sharpness, confidence, and respect for others' time. Engage in daily exercises. Spend a few minutes each day practicing conversations, reading aloud or recording yourself. Observe speech patterns, tone, and delivery. Continuous practice, even in small increments, strengthens skill and builds confidence steadily. Combine verbal and non-verbal congruence. Confidence arises when words, tone, and body language align. Incongruence, saying "I'm confident" while slouching or avoiding eye contact, undermines credibility. Practice aligning all elements for authentic communication. Finally, understand that effective communication amplifies every other personal habit. Self-awareness, confidence, relationship building, assertiveness, and even risk-taking are reinforced when you convey thoughts and feelings clearly. Communication is the bridge between internal growth and external influence. By developing daily communication skills, you ensure that your personality is not only recognized but respected. Confidence grows naturally when others understand, trust, and respond positively to you. Mastery of communication is a cornerstone habit that enhances every aspect of your personal and professional life. Chapter 3. Cultivate positive body language. Your personality is often judged before you even speak. Body language is a powerful non-verbal tool that conveys confidence, openness, and charisma. Daily attention to posture, gestures, and facial expressions can dramatically improve how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. Start with posture. Standing or sitting upright communicates confidence and authority. Avoid slouching, crossing arms defensively, or hunching over. Imagine a string gently pulling you upward from the crown of your head. This simple visualization encourages natural, confident alignment. Maintain consistent eye contact. Eyes are a window to your confidence. Looking people in the eye shows respect, attentiveness, and self-assuredness. However, avoid staring intensely, which can be intimidating. Find a balance that is natural and engaging. Smile genuinely. A warm smile instantly makes you approachable and likable. It signals openness, positivity, and receptiveness. Smiling not only affects how others perceive you, but it also triggers positive chemical responses in your own brain, reinforcing confidence and happiness. Use hand gestures purposefully. Gestures add emphasis and clarity to your words. Open-handed gestures signal honesty and receptiveness, while pointing or closed fists can appear aggressive. Practice fluid, natural gestures that complement your speech rather than distract from it. Control micro-expressions. Small subconscious facial movements can reveal nervousness, doubt, or frustration. Awareness of these subtle expressions allows you to manage them intentionally, ensuring your external demeanor reflects confidence and composure. Leverage space effectively. Confident individuals occupy space naturally without being overbearing. Avoid shrinking into corners or appearing closed off. Lean slightly forward to show engagement, maintain personal space respectfully, and use movements that convey calm control. Monitor foot and leg positioning. Crossed legs, tapping feet, or restless movement can indicate anxiety or impatience. Grounding your stance and keeping movements deliberate enhances stability and presence, reinforcing your personality and confidence. Mirror others subtly. Mirroring body language can create rapport and ease in social interactions. Subtle mimicry of posture, gestures, or tone fosters connection, but it must be natural and unconscious to avoid appearing manipulative. Practice gestures that project confidence. Expansive movements, relaxed shoulders, and upright posture create a sense of authority and self-assurance. Avoid fidgeting, slouching, or closed-off positions, as these can undermine your perceived confidence. Align verbal and non-verbal cues. Consistency between what you say and how you present yourself visually strengthens credibility. For instance, expressing excitement while maintaining a relaxed, open stance feels authentic. Mixed signals reduce trust and perceived confidence. Observe and learn from confident individuals. Watch public speakers, leaders, or peers who exude charisma Notice posture, facial expressions, gestures, and movements. Practice incorporating similar techniques that feel natural for your personality. Use daily exercises to reinforce positive body language. Stand in front of a mirror, practice gestures, and rehearse expressions. Record videos of yourself to observe posture, gestures, and tone. Self-observation accelerates awareness and allows deliberate improvement. Integrate body language into interactions. Before entering conversations, meetings, or presentations, consciously adjust posture, smile, and relax. Small pre-action adjustments prepare your mind and body to project confidence consistently. Practice grounding techniques. Feeling nervous or insecure can cause unstable movements. Deep breathing, mindful stance, and focus on weight distribution stabilize your body and calm the mind. Grounded body language conveys authority and confidence naturally. Be aware of cultural and situational norms. Body language may vary across contexts. Adjust gestures, proximity, and expressions to match social or professional settings while maintaining authenticity. Cultural awareness enhances perception without compromising personal confidence. Combine posture, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact deliberately. Confidence is not a single action, but the sum of multiple cues working harmoniously. Daily practice ensures these elements become automatic, projecting a strong, engaging personality. Finally, understand that body language reinforces all other habits in this audiobook. Self-awareness, communication, energy, assertiveness, and risk-taking are amplified when physical presence aligns with mindset. Positive body language signals internal confidence, reinforcing the perception of competence and charisma. By cultivating daily attention to body language, you ensure that your personality speaks before you even utter a word. Confidence becomes tangible, interactions become smoother, and your overall presence commands respect and attention effortlessly. Chapter 4. Strengthen your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is a cornerstone of a magnetic personality and unwavering confidence. It allows you to understand, manage, and respond effectively to your own emotions and those of others. Developing EI daily enhances communication, relationships, and self-assurance in both personal and professional settings. Start with self-regulation. Recognize your emotional responses and learn to control impulses. Avoid reacting in anger, frustration, or fear. Instead, pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. This control projects maturity and stability, qualities admired in confident individuals. Cultivate empathy. Understanding how others feel and why they act a certain way strengthens relationships and social perception. Empathy allows you to respond with sensitivity, build trust, and establish rapport, enhancing your personality and influence. Observe emotional triggers. Identify situations, people, or thoughts that provoke strong emotions. Awareness allows proactive management, preventing negative reactions and preserving composure. Over time, triggers lose their intensity as you develop coping strategies. Practice active listening with emotional awareness. Beyond hearing words, notice tone, pace, and body language. Recognize unspoken feelings and respond in ways that validate emotions while guiding conversations constructively. Emotional insight enhances connection and credibility. Develop optimism without ignoring reality. Positive individuals inspire, motivate, and attract others. Optimism balanced with realism demonstrates resilience and confidence. Daily practice involves reframing challenges as opportunities and maintaining a forward-looking mindset. Manage stress effectively. Stress can undermine personality and confidence. Learn techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, visualization, or short physical activity breaks. Consistent stress management improves clarity, emotional balance, and decision-making. Strengthen social awareness. Pay attention to group dynamics, social cues, and cultural norms. Understanding context ensures appropriate behavior, tone, and engagement. Social awareness allows confident navigation of diverse environments while maintaining authenticity. Respond rather than react. Confidence is evident when you choose measured responses instead of impulsive reactions. Daily practice of thoughtful response enhances problem-solving, communication, and interpersonal influence. Recognize and validate emotions in others. Acknowledging feelings without judgment encourages openness and trust. Simple statements like, "I understand how that could be frustrating," demonstrate empathy and strengthen your personal connections. Practice self-reflection. Review daily interactions and emotional responses. What triggered strong emotions? How did you respond? Where could you have acted differently? Reflection strengthens emotional intelligence and promotes continuous improvement. Develop resilience through emotional management. Life presents setbacks, criticism, and challenges. Individuals with high EI recover quickly, maintain composure, and learn from experiences. Resilience reinforces confidence, adaptability, and personal growth. Enhance communication with emotional insight. Adjust tone, volume, and phrasing based on others' emotional state. Matching and managing energy levels fosters rapport and facilitate smoother, more persuasive interactions. Use visualization to prepare for challenging interactions. Mentally rehearse difficult conversations or high-pressure situations. Anticipate emotional responses and practice calm, confident reactions. Visualization reduces anxiety and enhances real-time performance. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts focus from problems to positive aspects of life. It fosters emotional stability, enhances self-perception, and improves social interactions. A grateful attitude strengthens both personality and confidence. Encourage constructive feedback. Soliciting insights about your behavior, communication, and emotional responses provides opportunities for growth. Accepting feedback with openness demonstrates self-awareness, humility, and commitment to improvement. Integrate emotional intelligence into daily habits. Use it in conversations, networking, teamwork, and leadership. EI becomes a natural part of your personality when practiced consistently, creating authentic confidence that resonates with others. Finally, understand that emotional intelligence amplifies every other skill in this audiobook. Self-awareness, communication, body language, assertiveness, energy management, and risk-taking are enhanced when emotions are understood, regulated, and leveraged positively. By strengthening emotional intelligence daily, you ensure that your personality is empathetic, adaptable, and magnetic. Confidence becomes more than an external display. It emerges from emotional mastery, creating genuine influence and enduring impact. Chapter 5. Build consistent daily habits. Confidence and personality grow through repetition and consistency. Daily habits are the backbone of lasting change, shaping both how you act and how you are perceived by others. Small, intentional actions practiced every day compound into significant transformation over time. Start by identifying the habits that will have the greatest impact on your personality and confidence. Examples include practicing positive self-talk, engaging in meaningful conversations, maintaining posture, and reflecting on daily experiences. Focusing on a few high-impact habits ensures manageable progress and prevents overwhelm. Create a structured routine. Consistency is easier when habits are embedded into a daily schedule. Set specific times for activities that enhance personality and confidence, such as reading, journaling, exercising, or practicing communication skills. Routines turn intentional actions into automatic behaviors. Use the principle of one step at a time. Avoid attempting to overhaul every aspect of your personality simultaneously. Focus on one habit until it becomes second nature, then layer in the next. This gradual approach builds momentum and avoids burnout, ensuring sustainable progress. Track your progress daily. Recording achievements, challenges, and observations reinforces habit formation. Journaling or using apps to track behavior creates accountability and visual evidence of improvement, boosting motivation and self-confidence. Practice habit stacking. Combine new habits with existing routines to increase adoption. For instance, practice positive affirmations while brushing your teeth, or rehearse communication skills during a daily commute. Linking habits reduces resistance and integrates them naturally into daily life. Leverage cues and triggers. Environmental or situational cues can prompt desired habits. Place reminders, set alarms, or create visual signals to initiate action. Cues reinforce consistency and help embed habits into your subconscious routine. Celebrate small wins. Recognizing progress, even minor improvements, reinforces motivation and commitment. Each step forward strengthens confidence and encourages the continuation of productive habits. Positive reinforcement is a key driver of habit sustainability. Anticipate obstacles. Life is unpredictable, and challenges may disrupt routines. Plan for contingencies, adapt strategies, and maintain flexibility. Overcoming obstacles strengthens resilience, reinforces discipline, and demonstrates the power of consistent effort. Build habits that reflect your desired personality. Confidence, empathy, communication, and presence are developed through repeated action. Engage in activities that challenge social skills, encourage self-expression, and require focus. Over time, these actions reshape behavior and perception. Prioritize high-leverage habits. Not all habits are equally effective in enhancing personality and confidence. Identify actions that produce the greatest results and prioritize them daily. This focus ensures that your time and energy are invested strategically. Use reflection to refine habits. Assess the effectiveness of each habit periodically. Are they producing the desired results? Could adjustments improve outcomes? Reflection ensures habits remain purposeful, effective, and aligned with personal growth goals. Commit to long-term consistency. Transformation does not occur overnight. Daily habits may seem insignificant initially, but over weeks and months, they compound into visible, measurable change. Patience and persistence are essential to building a confident, engaging personality. Remove habits that undermine growth. Identify behaviors that erode confidence or hinder social perception, such as procrastination, negative self-talk, excessive screen time, or avoidance of challenging interactions. Replacing detrimental habits with positive alternatives accelerates improvement. Incorporate habit variety. Confidence and personality flourish when multiple dimensions of growth are addressed daily. Include physical health, mental clarity, emotional management, communication, and social skills in your routine. Balanced habits support holistic transformation. Anchor habits to values. Actions are more sustainable when aligned with core beliefs. Ensure that each daily habit reflects the type of person you want to become. Alignment between values, behavior, and goals strengthens authenticity, charisma, and confidence. Finally, understand that habits create the structure for all other chapters in this audiobook. Self-awareness, communication, emotional intelligence, body language, energy management, and risk-taking are magnified when daily routines are consistently practiced. By building and maintaining daily habits, you transform incremental actions into a powerful trajectory of growth. Each day becomes an opportunity to refine personality, boost confidence, and steadily craft the person you aspire to be, ensuring lasting change over time. Chapter 6. Strengthen your self-discipline. Self-discipline is the bridge between intention and action. Without it, even the most well-planned strategies and habits fail to materialize into lasting change. Confidence and personality thrive when self-discipline is consistently exercised, enabling you to act with purpose and integrity every day. Begin by setting clear priorities. Identify what truly matters in your pursuit of improved personality and confidence. Focus on activities that directly contribute to growth, such as practicing communication, cultivating emotional intelligence, maintaining posture, and engaging in reflective exercises. Clarity reduces wasted effort and strengthens resolve. Establish concrete goals. Break down long-term aspirations into achievable daily or weekly milestones. For instance, if you aim to improve conversational skills, set specific tasks like initiating one meaningful conversation per day or practicing storytelling in front of a mirror. Milestones create measurable progress and reinforce discipline. Create a structured daily schedule. Design your day so that growth-oriented activities have designated time slots. Avoid relying on motivation alone. Discipline is strengthened through routine. Consistency ensures that important actions are performed, regardless of mood, energy, or circumstances. Practice. Delayed gratification. Confidence and personal growth often require choosing long-term benefits over immediate comfort. Resist distractions that impede progress, such as excessive social media, procrastination, or indulging in unnecessary comforts. Developing the ability to prioritize delayed rewards cultivates resilience and focus. Monitor habits rigorously. Keep track of adherence to growth-related routines. Journaling, habit tracking apps, or simple checklists can provide accountability and visual reinforcement of progress. Regular monitoring fosters responsibility and commitment to personal development. Use micro-discipline techniques. Break tasks into smaller, manageable segments that can be completed consistently. Completing even brief actions daily, like reading for 15 minutes or practicing confident posture for 10 minutes, compounds into significant progress over time. Anticipate challenges. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles can disrupt routines or demotivate you. Plan strategies for potential setbacks, and remain committed to continuity. Overcoming difficulties through disciplined action reinforces confidence and personal resilience. Eliminate self-sabotage. Identify behaviors that undermine discipline and confidence, such as procrastination, self-doubt, or inconsistent effort. Replace these patterns with proactive strategies, structured routines, and accountability measures. Self-discipline grows when counterproductive behaviors are consciously minimized. Strengthen mental resilience. Discipline is not just physical action, it is mental fortitude. Train your mind to persevere despite discomfort, fatigue, or uncertainty. Techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and cognitive reframing reinforce commitment and focus. Practice accountability. Share your goals and routines with trusted friends, mentors, or a personal coach. External accountability increases adherence, reduces excuses, and motivates sustained effort. Knowing that others are aware of your commitments strengthens resolve. Balance discipline with flexibility. Rigidity can lead to frustration or burnout. While consistent effort is essential, allow minor adjustments when circumstances require adaptation. Maintaining core routines while accommodating change demonstrates mature, sustainable self-discipline. Develop focus through elimination of distractions. Identify activities, environments, or habits that reduce attention or productivity. Minimizing interruptions, organizing your workspace, and setting boundaries ensures disciplined engagement in growth-oriented activities. Anchor discipline to purpose. Daily adherence becomes more sustainable when connected to a clear why. Remind yourself of the personal, professional, or social benefits of improved personality and confidence. Purpose reinforces action and provides motivation during challenging moments. Celebrate small victories. Recognize progress as you adhere to routines, achieve milestones, and exercise restraint. Positive reinforcement strengthens motivation, enhances self-esteem, and reinforces the value of disciplined effort. Integrate self-discipline into multiple dimensions. Apply it to physical health, communication, learning, emotional regulation, and social interactions. Holistic discipline ensures that every aspect of personality and confidence receives consistent attention. Finally, Understand that self-discipline magnifies the effectiveness of all other chapters in this audiobook. Habits, self-awareness, communication, emotional intelligence, body language, energy management, and risk-taking all rely on consistent, disciplined effort to produce lasting change. By strengthening self-discipline, you ensure that your growth is not dependent on fleeting motivation or external circumstances. Confidence becomes a natural byproduct of consistent, intentional action, and your personality evolves in a structured, deliberate manner that sustains long-term success. Chapter 7. Manage your energy effectively. Personality and confidence are not just shaped by skills and habits. They are deeply influenced by how you manage your energy. Energy management determines focus, resilience, emotional balance, and the ability to project positivity and charisma consistently. Daily attention to energy levels ensures you operate at your best in every situation. Begin by understanding your energy patterns. Observe when during the day you feel most alert, motivated, and creative. Some people are naturally morning-oriented, while others perform best in the afternoon or evening. Align your most important activities, like social interactions, creative work, or skill practice, with your peak energy periods. Prioritize physical well-being. Sleep, nutrition, and exercise are foundational to sustained energy. Quality sleep restores mental clarity and emotional stability. Nutritious meals fuel cognitive function and mood. Regular physical activity boosts endorphins, reduces stress, and enhances presence, directly impacting confidence and personality. Manage mental energy. Avoid multitasking, excessive digital distractions, and prolonged exposure to negative content. Focused attention on meaningful tasks conserves mental energy and enhances effectiveness. Techniques such as time blocking, single tasking, and mindfulness meditation strengthen cognitive endurance. Regulate emotional energy. Emotional ups and downs influence behavior, communication, and perception. Practice self-awareness to detect emotional drains and implement strategies such as deep breathing, journaling, or reframing negative thoughts. Managing emotions preserves a calm, confident demeanor. Identify energy drains in your environment. Certain people, situations, or environments can sap energy and reduce productivity. Recognize these sources and create boundaries to minimize exposure. Surround yourself with supportive, uplifting individuals who inspire confidence and reinforce positive behavior. Use short breaks strategically. Micro breaks during work or study periods restore focus, reduce fatigue, and enhance mental clarity. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, stretching, or short walks refresh energy and maintain consistent performance throughout the day. Incorporate activities that replenish energy. Engage in hobbies, nature walks, or creative outlets that invigorate your mind and spirit. Recharging activities prevent burnout, foster positivity, and reinforce a vibrant personality. Energy renewal is critical for sustained confidence. Practice deep breathing and relaxation techniques. Breathing exercises reduce tension, improve oxygen flow, and calm the nervous system. Even a few minutes of focused breathing can enhance alertness, emotional control, and presence, making interactions smoother and more confident. Balance social energy. Interactions with others can either energize or drain you. Recognize which social situations enhance your confidence and which may deplete you. Gradually extend comfort zones while protecting energy reserves, ensuring that you maintain charisma without exhaustion. Set boundaries for digital energy. Constant notifications, scrolling, and multitasking deplete mental and emotional reserves. Limit time on social media, emails, and non-essential digital activities. Allocate energy toward meaningful interactions and growth-focused tasks. Cultivate positive internal dialogue. Negative self-talk drains mental energy and diminishes confidence. Replace thoughts like "I can't" or "I'm not good enough" with affirmations and constructive reframing. Positive internal dialogue boosts resilience and reinforces a confident personality. Leverage energy for peak performance. Align energy bursts with high-priority actions, such as public speaking, networking, or skill practice. By consciously applying your best energy to critical activities, you maximize results and demonstrate charisma naturally. Practice gratitude and positive focus. Mental energy is amplified by a mindset that emphasizes appreciation and opportunity. Focusing on progress, achievements, and possibilities energizes both self and others, enhancing personality and social influence. Reflect and adjust daily. At the end of each day, review energy patterns, identify drains, and reinforce energizing activities. Continuous refinement ensures optimal energy management and sustainable growth. Integrate energy management with other habits. Self-awareness, emotional intelligence, communication, discipline, body language, and risk-taking all depend on adequate energy. High energy amplifies effectiveness, presence, and confidence across all areas of personal development. Finally, understand that energy is the fuel for personality and confidence. Even the most skilled communicator or disciplined individual cannot sustain performance without managing energy effectively. By mastering daily energy management, you ensure consistent performance, enhanced social presence, and a magnetic, confident personality that others notice and respect. Chapter 8. Practice active listening. Active listening is a cornerstone of effective communication, confidence, and personal magnetism. It is more than just hearing words. It involves fully understanding, interpreting, and responding to others in a way that demonstrates respect, empathy, and engagement. Developing active listening daily enhances relationships and strengthens personality. Start by giving full attention. Avoid distractions like phones, multitasking, or internal thoughts while someone is speaking. Focus entirely on the person talking, absorbing not only their words but also tone, pace, and body language. Complete attention signals respect and creates trust. Practice reflective listening. Summarize or paraphrase what the speaker has said to confirm understanding. Simple phrases like, "So, what you're saying is," or "I hear that you feel," demonstrate comprehension and validation, encouraging more open communication. Ask clarifying questions. When details are unclear or additional information is needed, ask thoughtful questions. This shows engagement and intellectual curiosity. Avoid interrupting or challenging immediately. Instead, seek to fully understand before responding. Notice non-verbal cues. Body language, facial expressions, and tone often communicate more than words. Observing these cues provides insight into emotions, intentions, and subtext. Responding appropriately to non-verbal signals enhances connection and demonstrates emotional intelligence. Avoid forming responses prematurely. One common mistake is planning what to say while someone is still speaking. This divided attention reduces understanding and can lead to miscommunication. Focus on listening first. Response should follow thoughtful reflection. Use encouraging gestures and expressions. Nodding, smiling, and maintaining eye contact indicate attentiveness and openness. Positive body language reinforces that you are fully engaged and interested in the conversation. Practice patience. Allow pauses and silences without rushing to fill them. Some people need time to express their thoughts. Patience communicates respect and creates a safe space for open dialogue. Manage internal biases. Avoid jumping to conclusions or interpreting statements through a preconceived lens. Listen without judgment and remain open to new perspectives. Reducing bias improves understanding and strengthens interpersonal relationships. Respond with empathy. After fully listening, acknowledge the speaker's feelings before offering advice or input. Statements like, "I understand why that would be frustrating," validate emotions and build rapport, enhancing your personality and credibility. Avoid interrupting or dominating the conversation. Confidence is not about speaking the most, it's about meaningful, balanced interaction. Allow the speaker to finish fully before responding. Respectful exchange fosters trust and strengthens your social presence. Practice summarizing key points mentally. This reinforces understanding and helps organize responses logically. It also demonstrates attentiveness when you refer back to earlier points during conversation, signaling thorough comprehension. Be aware of cultural communication norms. Listening styles may vary across cultures, including eye contact, pauses, and conversational hierarchy. Adjusting to cultural expectations ensures respectful and effective interactions. Apply active listening in various contexts, whether in personal relationships, professional meetings, or casual encounters. Consistent practice enhances communication skills, builds confidence, and fosters positive social perception. Integrate active listening with emotional intelligence. Understanding not just the words, but the feelings behind them, strengthens rapport and allows for better guidance, support, and influence. Combining listening with empathy creates a magnetic presence. Practice daily reflection. After conversations, evaluate how well you listened. Did you remain fully present? Did you respond thoughtfully and empathetically? Continuous reflection reinforces skill improvement and strengthens overall personality. Combine active listening with confident expression. Listening attentively is only half the skill. Responding with clarity, composure, and authenticity completes the interaction. A balance of attentive listening and confident expression makes communication compelling and persuasive. Finally, understand that active listening amplifies all other habits in this audiobook. Self-awareness, body language, emotional intelligence, communication, and energy management are all enhanced when you truly hear and understand others. Mastery of listening strengthens connections, boosts confidence, and elevates your personality naturally. By practicing active listening daily, you transform conversations into opportunities to connect, influence, and project confidence. Your personality becomes more engaging, approachable, and respected, leaving a lasting positive impression on everyone you meet. Chapter 9. Embrace continuous learning. A confident and magnetic personality is deeply connected to knowledge, curiosity, and growth. Continuous learning expands your perspective, sharpens your skills, and equips you to handle diverse situations with poise. Daily commitment to learning enhances self-esteem, authority, and social influence. Start by cultivating curiosity. Approach every experience with an open mind, seeking to understand the why and how behind people, events, and challenges. Curiosity fuels engagement, enriches conversations, and projects intelligence and depth. Set specific learning goals. Identify areas relevant to your personal or professional growth, such as communication, leadership, emotional intelligence, or technical expertise. Clear objectives focus effort, measure progress, and reinforce motivation. Dedicate time daily. Even just 30 to 60 minutes a day can produce profound results over weeks and months. Allocate this time to reading, online courses, podcasts, or skill practice. Consistency is more important than volume. Small daily investments compound significantly. Learn from diverse sources. Books, articles, mentors, peers, workshops, and even mistakes are all valuable resources. Exposure to different perspectives broadens understanding, enhances empathy, and strengthens problem-solving abilities, which are key traits of a compelling personality. Apply knowledge actively. Learning is powerful only when applied. Practice new skills in conversations, work tasks, or personal projects. Applying knowledge reinforces confidence and demonstrates competence to others. Develop critical thinking. Don't accept information at face value. Analyze, question, and interpret it. Critical thinking fosters sound judgment, confident decision-making, and persuasive communication. A personality grounded in thoughtfulness commands respect. Reflect on learning experiences. After acquiring new knowledge, take time to reflect on what worked, what didn't, and how insights can be applied. Reflection consolidates understanding, reveals patterns, and informs future actions. Share knowledge with others. Teaching or discussing what you've learned reinforces your understanding and establishes credibility. Sharing insights demonstrates confidence, generosity, and intellectual engagement, qualities that enhance personality. Embrace a growth mindset. Recognize that abilities and personality traits are not fixed, but develop through effort and learning. Challenges, failures, and feedback are opportunities for improvement rather than threats, promoting resilience and adaptive confidence. Learn from feedback. Constructive criticism offers valuable guidance for personal and social growth. Accept feedback with an open mind, identify actionable steps, and implement changes to refine your skills and behaviors. This practice builds humility and confidence simultaneously. Stay updated in relevant areas, whether for career, hobbies, or social interactions. Keeping up with trends, innovations, and cultural developments makes you more engaging and informed. Knowledgeable individuals naturally attract attention and admiration. Practice active note-taking. Recording key insights, ideas, or action points ensures retention and application. Organize notes for quick review, creating a personal knowledge repository that strengthens confidence in conversations and decision-making. Challenge yourself regularly. Step out of your comfort zone by exploring unfamiliar topics, learning new languages, or trying novel activities. Facing challenges expands adaptability, boosts self-esteem, and enhances social charisma. Balance depth and breadth. Develop expertise in select areas while maintaining general knowledge across diverse subjects. This balance allows you to engage meaningfully in various conversations, reinforcing a well-rounded, confident personality. Integrate learning into daily habits. Combine reading with listening to podcasts, reflective journaling, or practical application. Consistent integration reinforces growth and ensures that knowledge directly influences personality development. Finally, understand that continuous learning amplifies every other habit discussed in this audiobook. Awareness, communication, body language, emotional intelligence, discipline, and energy management all benefit when knowledge and insight guide action. By embracing continuous learning daily, you cultivate a personality that is intelligent, adaptable, and engaging. Confidence becomes rooted in competence and curiosity, enabling you to navigate social, professional, and personal situations with authority, charm, and authenticity. Chapter 10. Cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and personality can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. Individuals with a growth mindset embrace challenges, learn from criticism, and persist despite obstacles. Daily cultivation of this mindset enhances confidence, resilience, and personal effectiveness. Start by recognizing fixed mindset tendencies. These include thoughts like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good at that," or "this is just how I am." Awareness of such limiting beliefs is the first step toward transformation. Once identified, consciously replace them with growth-oriented thoughts that focus on effort and improvement. View challenges as opportunities. Rather than avoiding difficult tasks, see them as chances to learn and develop. Tackling challenges head-on strengthens problem-solving skills, builds resilience, and reinforces self-confidence. Each challenge successfully managed reinforces belief in your capability to grow. Embrace mistakes as learning experiences. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a source of insight. Analyze errors to understand what went wrong and identify ways to improve. Individuals with a growth mindset transform setbacks into stepping stones toward success. Seek feedback proactively. Constructive criticism provides invaluable information for growth. Instead of perceiving feedback as judgment, interpret it as guidance for improvement. Implementing feedback demonstrates adaptability and self-assurance, both of which enhance personality and presence. Focus on effort over innate talent. Confidence derived from effort is sustainable and empowering. Recognize the progress made through dedication, practice, and persistence. This mindset reduces fear of failure and encourages ongoing improvement in personality, communication, and skills. Set stretch goals. Growth occurs when you push beyond your comfort zone. Establish objectives that challenge existing abilities and encourage incremental development. Achieving stretch goals enhances self-belief and signals to others that you are committed to personal excellence. Adopt a reflective practice. Regularly review experiences, successes, and challenges. Ask yourself what worked, what could be improved, and what lessons were learned. Reflection reinforces a growth-oriented perspective and promotes continuous development. Cultivate curiosity and exploration. Growth-minded individuals are eager to learn and explore new ideas, skills, and perspectives. Daily engagement in learning activities, experimenting with new approaches, and seeking knowledge broadens competence and strengthens personality. Replace "I can't" with "I can learn." Shift language from limitation to possibility. For example, instead of thinking "I'm bad at public speaking," say "I can improve my public speaking with practice." Language shapes belief, and belief drives action. Celebrate incremental progress. Recognize even small improvements as evidence of growth. Tracking minor achievements reinforces motivation, builds confidence, and sustains engagement in personal development routines. Challenge self-limiting beliefs. Question assumptions about your abilities, intelligence, and social skills. Replace negative self-perceptions with affirmations of capability and adaptability. Reprogramming mindset strengthens confidence and personality over time. Surround yourself with growth-minded individuals. People influence habits, attitudes, and beliefs. Engage with those who inspire learning, persistence, and improvement. Exposure to growth-oriented peers fosters accountability, motivation, and a positive outlook. Practice resilience daily. Life inevitably presents setbacks and criticism. Growth-minded individuals respond with persistence, learning, and adaptive strategies rather than discouragement. Resilience strengthens self-confidence and reinforces a compelling personality. Integrate growth mindset into daily habits. Approach challenges, learning, communication, and relationships with a focus on improvement and learning. Consistent application ensures that mindset becomes an intrinsic aspect of your personality. Finally, understand that a growth mindset magnifies the impact of all other habits in this audiobook. Self-awareness, communication, emotional intelligence, body language, energy management, and discipline all become more effective when guided by the belief that improvement is always possible. By cultivating a growth mindset every day, you transform obstacles into opportunities, setbacks into lessons, and effort into results. Confidence is strengthened not by innate talent alone, but by the consistent belief in your ability to learn, adapt, and grow into your best self. Chapter 11. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a simple yet powerful habit that strengthens personality, confidence, and overall emotional well-being. Recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of life shifts focus away from negativity, reduces stress, and enhances social interactions. Daily practice of gratitude builds resilience, optimism, and a magnetic presence. Start each day with reflection. Take a few moments in the morning to identify things you are thankful for, such as personal achievements, supportive relationships, health, or opportunities. Beginning the day with a positive mindset sets the tone for interactions and decisions throughout the day. Express gratitude to others. Acknowledge the efforts, support, or kindness of people around you. Simple statements like, "I appreciate your help," or "Thank you for your guidance," strengthen relationships, build rapport, and enhance social perception. Gratitude communicates humility and emotional intelligence. Maintain a gratitude journal. Writing down daily points of appreciation reinforces awareness and focus on the positive. Recording experiences, achievements, and interactions, creates a tangible record of progress and fosters reflective thinking. Reviewing entries over time highlights growth and reinforces confidence. Shift perspective on challenges. Difficult situations often contain hidden lessons or opportunities. Instead of dwelling on setbacks, identify aspects to appreciate, such as learning experiences, personal growth, or problem-solving skills developed. This approach strengthens resilience and adaptive thinking. Integrate gratitude into routines. Link gratitude practice to daily activities like commuting, exercise, or meal preparation. Repetition reinforces the habit and ensures consistent application without requiring extra effort. Habitual gratitude transforms mindset naturally over time. Focus on small, everyday positives. You don't need grand events to practice gratitude. Simple experiences, a smile from a stranger, completing a task, enjoying a cup of tea, are sufficient. Recognizing everyday positives enhances mindfulness, optimism, and emotional stability. Use visualization techniques. Imagine yourself surrounded by supportive relationships, personal achievements, and opportunities. Visualizing gratitude triggers positive emotions, reinforces self-worth, and strengthens the psychological foundation for confidence. Balance self-gratitude with appreciation for others. Recognize your own efforts, progress, and strengths, while also acknowledging contributions from others. This dual approach fosters humility, self-respect, and interpersonal harmony. Practice gratitude in adversity. During challenging moments, consciously identify aspects to appreciate, such as support systems, learning opportunities, or personal resilience. Gratitude during hardship reduces stress, promotes calmness, and reinforces confidence under pressure. Combine gratitude with goal setting. Recognize accomplishments and progress toward objectives regularly. Celebrating achievements, no matter how small, reinforces motivation and self-belief, sustaining consistent effort toward personal growth. Incorporate mindfulness into gratitude. Fully engage with positive experiences and savor moments of appreciation. Mindfulness heightens awareness of emotional and sensory details, amplifying the benefits of gratitude for mental and emotional well-being. Share stories of gratitude. Discussing experiences of appreciation with friends, colleagues, or mentors spreads positivity, encourages reflection, and strengthens social bonds. Storytelling about gratitude demonstrates emotional intelligence and a reflective personality. Practice verbal affirmations. Simple phrases like "I am grateful for my progress" or "I appreciate my supportive friends" reinforce positivity, reduce self-doubt, and enhance emotional resilience. Affirmations shape mindset, encouraging a confident and optimistic demeanor. Anchor gratitude to daily routines. For example, end the day by reflecting on 3 things that went well. This structured approach ensures consistency and gradually rewires your brain to focus on positivity rather than scarcity or negativity. Understand the ripple effect of gratitude. A grateful mindset influences interactions, decision-making, and self-perception. Positivity, patience, and attentiveness are strengthened, making your personality more engaging, approachable, and magnetic. Finally, recognize that gratitude complements all other personal growth habits in this audiobook. Awareness, emotional intelligence, communication, energy management, and discipline all become more effective when fueled by appreciation and positive focus. By practicing gratitude daily, you cultivate a personality that is grounded, approachable, and resilient. Confidence is reinforced as you acknowledge achievements, appreciate relationships, and maintain an optimistic perspective, allowing you to navigate life with composure, charm, and authenticity. Chapter 12. Develop assertiveness. Assertiveness is the ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs confidently and respectfully. It is a critical aspect of personality and self-confidence, allowing you to navigate social and professional interactions with clarity and authority. Daily practice of assertiveness strengthens personal boundaries, communication, and overall influence. Start by understanding the difference between assertiveness, aggression, and passivity. Aggression involves dominating or violating others' rights, while passivity involves suppressing your own needs. Assertiveness strikes a balance, respecting both your rights and those of others, and is the foundation of effective communication. Identify situations requiring assertiveness. Social interactions, workplace discussions, negotiation, and personal boundaries are common areas where assertiveness is essential. Recognizing these moments allows you to consciously apply strategies for confident, respectful expression. Practice clear communication. Speak in a direct, calm, and confident manner. Avoid vague language, filler words, or over-apologizing. Concise and confident expression conveys authority and reduces misunderstandings. Use I statements. Frame communication around your own thoughts and feelings rather than blaming or criticizing others. For example, say, "I feel concerned when deadlines are missed," instead of "you always miss deadlines." This approach communicates assertiveness without creating conflict. Maintain confident body language. Posture, eye contact, gestures, and facial expressions reinforce verbal messages. Upright posture, relaxed shoulders, and steady eye contact signal self-assurance and enhance the effectiveness of assertive communication. Set and communicate boundaries. Clearly define personal, professional, and emotional limits. Politely but firmly communicate what is acceptable and what is not. Boundaries protect your energy, reinforce self-respect, and establish clear expectations in relationships. Practice saying no effectively. Declining requests is an essential part of assertiveness. Say no without over-explaining or apologizing excessively. Being comfortable with refusal prevents overcommitment and maintains focus on priorities. Manage emotional responses. Assertiveness requires calm, composed communication. Avoid reacting impulsively or emotionally, even in challenging interactions. Techniques such as deep breathing, pause before responding, or mentally rehearsing responses can enhance controlled assertiveness. Use positive reinforcement. Acknowledge and appreciate the cooperation or understanding of others. Statements like, "Thank you for respecting my perspective," create a positive environment, encourage mutual respect, and maintain constructive relationships. Practice active listening alongside assertiveness. Understanding the other person's perspective enhances negotiation, prevents miscommunication, and strengthens credibility. Assertiveness is most effective when balanced with empathy and attentiveness. Rehearse assertive scenarios. Role-play difficult conversations or challenging social situations to build confidence. Practice responses, tone, and body language to ensure composure and clarity in real-life situations. Balance assertiveness with humility. Confident expression does not require dominating others. Maintain openness to feedback and willingness to compromise when appropriate. This balance enhances personal integrity and social respect. Address internal barriers. Self-doubt, fear of conflict, or excessive people-pleasing can hinder assertiveness. Daily reflection, positive self-talk, and gradual exposure to assertive practice overcome these internal obstacles. Integrate assertiveness into daily interactions. Apply it in casual conversations, workplace discussions, and personal relationships. Consistent practice reinforces habit formation, ensuring assertive communication becomes natural and automatic. Monitor and adjust your approach. Reflect on the effectiveness of assertive interactions. Were your needs communicated clearly? Did you respect others? Adjust strategies to enhance clarity, respect, and confidence in future interactions. Finally, understand that assertiveness complements all other personal growth habits in this audiobook. Self-awareness, communication, emotional intelligence, body language, energy management, and discipline are amplified when you confidently express yourself while respecting others. By developing assertiveness daily, you cultivate a personality that commands respect, establishes clear boundaries, and communicates with authority. Confidence is no longer dependent on external validation, but arises naturally from your ability to express thoughts, set limits, and interact with authenticity and poise. Chapter 13. Enhance your body language. Body language is a powerful, often subconscious component of personality and confidence. It communicates attitudes, emotions, and intentions, often more strongly than words. Mastering body language daily enhances presence, influence, and the way others perceive you. Start with posture. Stand and sit upright with shoulders relaxed, but back straight. Good posture conveys confidence, alertness, and self-assuredness. Slouching or closed-off postures signal insecurity or disinterest. Maintaining posture consistently reinforces internal and external perceptions of confidence. Use appropriate gestures. Natural hand movements and gestures emphasize key points, making communication engaging and dynamic. Avoid excessive fidgeting, crossed arms, or nervous movements, which can convey anxiety or discomfort. Controlled gestures enhance authority and charisma. Maintain steady eye contact. Eye contact signals attentiveness, honesty, and confidence. Avoid staring excessively or avoiding eye contact, as both can be perceived as aggression or insecurity. Balance is key. Hold eye contact naturally, especially during introductions, conversations, and presentations. Facial expressions matter. Smile genuinely to convey warmth and approachability. Ensure expressions align with verbal messages. Mismatched expressions can create confusion or distrust. Expressing emotion subtly through the face strengthens connection and personality appeal. Mind your proximity. Personal space affects comfort and perception. Adjust your distance based on context, relationship, and cultural norms. Standing too close may be intimidating, too far may seem disengaged. Awareness of spatial dynamics improves social interaction and influence. Practice open body language. Avoid closed-off positions such as crossed arms or legs. Open stances signal receptivity, confidence, and approachability. Mirroring others' body language subtly can enhance rapport and social bonding. Control tone and vocal presence. Voice complements body language. Speak clearly, at an appropriate volume, and with varied intonation. A confident tone combined with controlled gestures amplifies credibility and engagement. Avoid monotone speech or hesitant delivery, which may undermine authority. Move with intention. Every movement communicates meaning. Walk purposefully, enter spaces with awareness, and use deliberate gestures to reinforce verbal messages. Controlled movement conveys self-assurance, reducing perceived nervousness or indecision. Practice micro-expressions. Subtle facial cues convey emotional authenticity, smiling when greeting, nodding during conversations, or showing mild surprise or interest signals attentiveness and engagement, enhancing personality appeal. Observe and adapt to social cues. Reading others' body language informs how to respond, adjust gestures, and manage interactions. Adaptability demonstrates emotional intelligence, respect, and confidence, improving interpersonal connections. Mirror energy levels appropriately. Matching the energy, enthusiasm, and pace of conversation partners strengthens rapport. Excessive energy can overwhelm; too little may disengage. Balanced mirroring projects. Confidence while fostering connection. Manage nervous habits. Fidgeting, tapping, or shifting weight distracts and signals insecurity. Awareness and deliberate control over these habits improve personal presence and the perception of calm confidence. Practice grounded stances. When standing or presenting, keep feet shoulder-width apart and distribute weight evenly. A grounded stance conveys stability, composure, and readiness, reinforcing authoritative presence. Use purposeful touch when appropriate. A handshake, pat on the back, or gentle touch on the arm can enhance trust and rapport. when culturally and contextually appropriate. Always respect boundaries, as inappropriate touch undermines confidence and credibility. Integrate body language awareness into daily activities. Observe posture, gestures, facial expressions, and movement during conversations, work, and social interactions. Continuous awareness and practice. Embed confident body language as a natural habit. Finally, understand that body language amplifies all other habits in this audiobook. Assertiveness, communication, emotional intelligence, energy management, and self-discipline are all projected externally through physical presence. Mastery of body language ensures that internal growth is visible, compelling, and respected by others. By enhancing body language daily, you project confidence, authority, and approachability. Your personality becomes more engaging, persuasive, and memorable, reinforcing both internal self-belief and the perception of strength and charisma in every social situation. Chapter 14. Master Emotional Intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while perceiving and influencing the emotions of others. Developing EI is essential for confidence, effective communication, and a magnetic personality. Daily practice of emotional intelligence enhances relationships, decision-making, and self-awareness. Start with self-awareness. Observe your emotional responses throughout the day. Identify triggers, recurring patterns, and emotional reactions to different situations. Recognizing your emotions is the first step toward regulating them and responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Practice self-regulation. Manage your emotions in a constructive manner, especially in challenging situations. Avoid reactive outbursts, excessive negativity, or emotional suppression. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and pausing before responding help maintain composure and convey confidence. Develop empathy. Actively attempt to understand the emotions and perspectives of others. Empathy fosters trust, strengthens relationships, and improves communication. Listening attentively, asking questions, and acknowledging feelings demonstrates emotional intelligence and social sensitivity. Enhance social awareness. Observe group dynamics, body language, and verbal cues in social interactions. Understanding unspoken signals and underlying emotions allows you to respond appropriately, build rapport, and influence situations effectively. Improve relationship management. Use emotional awareness to navigate conflicts, negotiate, and collaborate. Address issues constructively, balance assertiveness with empathy, and create solutions that respect all parties. Strong relationship management reinforces confidence and charisma. Practice emotional reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on situations where emotions influenced behavior. Consider what went well, what could improve, and how emotional responses affected interactions. Reflection strengthens self-awareness and informs future behavior. Cultivate optimism. Positive emotional outlook influences behavior, decisions, and social interactions. Reframe negative experiences as opportunities for learning, growth, or perspective. Optimism builds resilience, inspires others, and enhances confidence naturally. Recognize and manage stress. High stress can undermine emotional control, decision-making, and interpersonal effectiveness. Develop techniques to reduce stress, such as physical activity, meditation, deep breathing, or structured problem-solving. Effective stress management sustains confidence and clarity. Enhance communication through EI. Emotions influence tone, word choice, and body language. Awareness of your own and others' emotions allows you to communicate with empathy, assertiveness, and clarity. Emotional intelligence ensures messages are received as intended. Practice gratitude and acknowledgement. Recognize efforts, achievements, and support from others. Expressing appreciation improves social bonds and fosters positive emotions, reinforcing confidence and personality appeal. Managed internal dialogue. Emotional intelligence involves monitoring self-talk and reframing negative thoughts, Replace criticism with constructive guidance and encouragement. Positive internal dialogue strengthens resilience, focus, and self-confidence. Adapt to change with emotional flexibility. Life and social situations are unpredictable. EI enables you to remain composed, adjust expectations, and respond effectively to shifting circumstances. Flexibility demonstrates maturity, confidence, and social competence. Develop patience. Emotional intelligence includes tolerance for frustration, delays, and differing perspectives. Practicing patience enhances decision-making, reduces conflict, and projects calm confidence in interactions. Seek feedback for growth. Emotional intelligence improves through observation and input from others. Ask for constructive feedback on communication, behavior, and emotional management. Implement changes to refine responses and strengthen interpersonal skills. Integrate EI into daily habits. Observe your emotions, regulate responses, empathize with others, and communicate thoughtfully in routine interactions. Consistent practice embeds emotional intelligence as a natural aspect of personality. Finally, understand that emotional intelligence magnifies the impact of all other personal growth habits in this audiobook. Self-discipline, energy management, active listening, assertiveness, body language, and continuous learning are all more effective when guided by awareness and mastery of emotions. By mastering emotional intelligence daily, you cultivate a personality that is composed, empathetic, and influential. Confidence becomes rooted not in dominance, but in understanding, managing, and connecting with emotions, both your own and those of others, ensuring lasting personal and social success. Chapter 15. Take consistent action. All the knowledge, habits, and insights from the previous chapters are only truly effective when translated into consistent action. Confidence, personality development, and personal growth are the result of deliberate effort applied daily. Without action, learning and planning remain theoretical. With consistent application, transformation occurs. Start by defining clear priorities. Identify the most impactful habits and behaviors from your growth plan, such as discipline, energy management, active listening, assertiveness, emotional intelligence, and body language. Focus on what will create the most meaningful change in your personality and confidence. Break down tasks into manageable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming. Segment them into daily or weekly actions that are achievable and measurable. For example, if improving communication is a priority, schedule specific interactions, practice sessions, or reflection exercises each day. Commit to daily routines. Habits are the backbone of personal growth. Establish routines that reinforce key skills and behaviors consistently. Morning rituals, dedicated practice times, journaling, or reflection periods ensure that effort is structured and repeated regularly. Monitor progress and reflect. Keep track of actions taken and outcomes achieved. Journaling or using tracking tools allows you to identify patterns, celebrate wins, and address areas needing improvement. Reflection strengthens accountability and guides adjustments for better results. Prioritize consistency over perfection. Daily effort matters more than flawless execution. Some days may be challenging or imperfect, but the act of continuing builds momentum. Confidence grows when you recognize that progress, not perfection, drives transformation. Embrace accountability. Share goals and actions with a mentor, coach, or trusted friend. External accountability increases motivation, reduces procrastination, and reinforces commitment to consistent action. Knowing someone else is aware of your efforts helps maintain focus, balance planning with execution. While reflection, learning, and strategizing are important, action must follow. Avoid excessive analysis or waiting for the perfect moment. Real-world application teaches lessons that theory cannot, strengthening confidence and personality naturally. Leverage momentum. Success is self-reinforcing. Small wins generate motivation for larger achievements. Focus on maintaining momentum through continuous effort, celebrating progress, and taking the next actionable step without delay. Adapt and adjust actions. Life circumstances, challenges, and feedback may require changes in approach. Stay flexible while maintaining commitment to goals. Consistent adaptation ensures sustained progress, even when situations shift unexpectedly. Develop resilience through action. Confronting obstacles, setbacks, and criticism through deliberate effort builds mental toughness. Confidence emerges from experience, demonstrating that consistent action produces results regardless of external circumstances. Integrate multiple habits simultaneously. Combine self-discipline, energy management, learning, assertiveness, body language, emotional intelligence, and gratitude in daily routines. Synergistic application amplifies personal growth and accelerates transformation. Avoid procrastination by creating structured action plans. Use time blocking, priority lists, or habit trackers to ensure that important tasks are completed consistently. Immediate, focused effort reduces stress and reinforces productive patterns. Celebrate progress daily. Recognize both small and large achievements. Rewarding effort sustains motivation, reinforces positive habits, and boosts self-esteem, creating a feedback loop that strengthens personality and confidence. Reflect on purpose and motivation regularly. Remind yourself why each action matters and how it contributes to your overall growth. Purpose-driven action is more compelling, sustaining effort even when motivation fluctuates. Visualize outcomes of consistent action. Mentally rehearsing success and imagining the results of persistent effort strengthens belief in your capabilities and reinforces confidence in taking action. Finally, understand that consistent action is the culmination of all principles in this audiobook. Without applying knowledge, practicing habits, managing energy, and exercising emotional intelligence, growth remains limited. Action converts learning into tangible results, transforming personality, confidence, and life outcomes. By committing to consistent action every day, you ensure that all efforts compound over time. Personality becomes more magnetic, confidence grows naturally, and your ability to influence, communicate, and achieve goals strengthens. Transformation is no longer a possibility, it becomes a living reality.